Boker Tov. I'm Shaina Stacy.
And I'm Bentley Leonard. Welcome to the Shpiel. Let's get you updated on your Jewish news around the world. French police arrested 5 teenagers for damaging a Jewish cemetery in a small town in France. Many headstones were overturned and columns were uprooted when the damage was discovered on Sunday. Although they claim it wasn't an anti-Semitic act, the teenagers are now serving a maximum sentence of 7 years in prison.
Unlike any typical yellow sandy desert, a new city in Israel's Negev desert is going green. As a training center for the Israeli Defense Forces, Ir Habadin is limiting its water uses by recycling unused water from showers to be used in toilets. There will also be natural gas line installed to reduce environmental harm. Many other energy-saving utilities are being added to encourage more people to move to that southern Israeli town.
Over 1,000 Jewish high school students attended the Nifty National Convention in Atlanta, Georgia. Students volunteered in local community service projects, attended workshops, and made off-site trips in the Atlanta area. To explore more about the convention and what went on, you can follow the hashtag NiftyConvention on Twitter or go to nifty.org for more information.
Rabbi Alex Shuval Weiner of Congregation B'nai Yehuda in Overland Park, Kansas, will become the next senior rabbi in Temple Beth Tikva at Rossville, Georgia. According to Beth Tikva's president, Rabbi Shuval Weiner was the clear choice of the search committee and will begin in June.
Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu is scheduled to speak in front of Congress next Tuesday, causing concern in the White House and Jewish houses around the world. The speech, Netanyahu is expected to condemn the stance the United States and President Obama have taken on Iran. Both Obama and many Israeli leaders have expressed their distaste with the speech.
So coming up, we're going to be looking at an interview between Michael and Rabbi Zalman Tiechtel of KU Chabad about our important and exciting Torah celebration this Sunday.
So for a lot of people who don't know about what's going on this Sunday, what exactly is going on?
Good question. So this Sunday is really special because we're getting our very own Torah, KU's first Torah, which is the Holy Bible for Jews. And we're going to have a celebration where we march up, finish the Torah, and we go up to the Union and celebrate with our own new Torah.
That's very cool. Let's take a look at Michael and what the interview is about.
Cool.
We are here at Chabad at KU. I'm here with Rabbi Zalman Tiechtel of Chabad. How are you doing today?
Great pleasure to be here. Thank you for coming by.
Thank you so much. It's been a little chilly day, but it's been wonderful so far. So I've heard we've got this huge Torah celebration coming up. Could you go into detail about that?
Yes, a very exciting event. Very exciting event coming up here in Lawrence at KU on Sunday, February 22nd. This event is going to have 3 different parts. At 11 a.m., hundreds of students and alumni and parents and friends are going to gather at the Chabad house in a huge tent where we are going to celebrate with delicious food, sushi bar, lots of great baked goods, kosher, of course, and we're going to inscribe the final letters in the KU Torah scroll. There's going to be live music, special cantor, renowned cantors coming in to give a special touch. It's going to be an amazing experience. And after that formal event, we're going to have greetings from the Chancellor and many others. We're going to march outside, in front of the Chabad house, all the way up Naismith Drive, and the police department's going to block off Naismith Drive. And we're going to have a truck with a band. We're going to have a chuppah canopy, marching with the Torah with torches and flags, as we're going to celebrate Jewish pride here at KU. It's going to be an incredible experience, Michael. There's going to be a bus as well, for those that don't have the courage to march in the streets yet. We're going to pass Naismith Hall, past Allen Fieldhouse, make a right onto campus, and finally, when we get to the Union, at 1 o'clock, there's going to be a huge lunch. Delicious kosher food, gourmet celebration for all people, open to everybody. There's going to be delicious food, dancing at the Union as well. There'll be a special video presentation, and there's also going to be an incredible concert by a world-renowned cantor, Horowitz. It's going to be, you got to be crazy. You got to be with sugar. You got to be crazy not to attend this amazing event. And everybody is invited. You can learn more about it on our website, kutorah.com. So that's about the event, Michael. As you can tell, I'm very excited about it.
Right. I mean, who wouldn't be excited about it? It's a big event. Now, it is KU's first Torah that we're inscribing ourselves, correct?
Exactly. This is the first time in the history of KU that a Torah scroll is being inscribed just for the KU community. Wow. So we began the ceremony back in September here at KU, and we're finishing it here as well. Okay. The scribe wrote the majority of the Torah in Israel, but part of it has been written at Chabad, part of it at other places around town, various other Jewish organizations. And to have that opportunity to unite all of the KU Jewish community in one scroll, it's an incredible thing.
It sounds incredible. It really does. How many people are you expecting to come?
So we're expecting hundreds of people. We have parents, alumni, community members, faculty, students. Some people can't make it, but they're excited to attend, and they're going on our website, kutorah.com, and they're actually getting their own letter. Anybody can get a letter in the Torah. According to Jewish tradition, every person has their own letter in the Torah. So if you go to our website, or if you come on February 22nd, you could actually get your own letter on the spot. You could go up on the stage, write your letter in the Torah, which is an incredible experience. You know, it's so important to mention, Michael, that the Torah is the lifeblood of the Jewish community. It's the heart, it's the anchor. It's really what keeps us together. Right. So when we have one Torah scroll that represents such a diverse community like we have here at KU, it's an incredible gift. Right. It's a very special opportunity.
Wow. All I can say is that sounds incredible. I'm very excited for it. I'm sure everyone else is extremely excited. I know you're going to have lots of help from students.
We have a strong volunteer base. Many students are volunteering. If any of the students watching this show want to be part of it, you can as well go on Facebook, find us, and join the fun. It's going to be incredible.
Absolutely. Now, planning-wise, who have you reached out to? Has it just been students? Have you reached out to some faculty or KU?
Great question. We have faculty involved. The chancellor is going to be coming. We have students. We have alumni. We have local members of the community. We have so many people that are so excited to be part of this event.
Wow. And you said it's going to be all day?
It's going to be basically from 11 to 3.
Okay. So a few hours.
A few hours, yes.
But just run right through KU.
That's it. I'm a Jew at KU, and I'm going to sing it out loud.
We'll definitely sing it out loud that day. Anyways, this is Michael Portman with Rabbi Zalman Tiechtel. Back to you guys.
Welcome back. So we're here with Michael now, and what an exciting interview.
Yeah.
And what an exciting weekend you have coming up.
It's going to be huge. We're expecting a lot of people to come. It's going to be cold, too, from what I'm hearing. Maybe snow, but we don't care. We're Jews. We'll do anything for New Torah, basically.
So what are you most looking forward to?
Oh, gosh. Everything from the dancing to the celebrations. Definitely not being outside for the parade part. Just everything in general.
Are you planning on going with a bunch of friends? Is your family coming up?
No, unfortunately, my family's not coming up. But I'm going to go with all my friends here, all my fraternity brothers, basically everyone I know.
Well, that'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's from 11 to 3, correct?
Yes.
And where, again, is it going to start?
So we'll start at Chabad at KU, right off 19th Street, and then we're going to make our way up Naismith Drive, all the way up through campus to the Union here. And we're going to have a big old lunch and celebration and dance. Chancellor, Bernadette Gray Little will be here. We're going to have a lot of our donors who will be here, and alumni, parents of the students, just everyone. We invited literally everyone on our list. So.
Well, what an exciting time for the Jewish community and having their own Torah here now. So.
Right. That's the best thing about it, is being able to say we have our own.
Is it common for most universities? Do they have their own, or?
It just depends on the university. There are some universities that do have their own now, or recently just got it, but it's always an honor, and some universities are borrowing, like we have been, and just to finally call our own is really cool.
So it's long past due, so huge celebration coming up this weekend. Looking forward to it.
Absolutely.
Looks like everyone's going to be there.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be there.
Food, dancing,
right, exactly.
cold weather, but that doesn't matter.
That's true, that's true. So.
All right, so we're going to cut to a break, and then we'll be back. We'll be here with Ethan.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
I'm Ethan King.
And I'm Shaina Stacy. Now, before we let you know about upcoming events around Lawrence and Kansas City area, Ethan recently sat down with KU challah maker Avery Parkhurst to discuss his new business, right?
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, challah is a kind of type of Jewish bread, and Avery is making it for people all around Lawrence, students and community members alike, and the challah tastes amazing, and we went to see kind of, what was it like when he was making the challah. So here's my interview. Well, hello everyone. I'm here with Avery Parkhurst, and we're going to be learning about challah today. So what are you doing, Avery?
Well, right now I'm braiding some challah. Challah is a Jewish ancient recipe for bread. Goes back to biblical times, and it's absolutely delicious.
All right. So why are you doing it, though? Like, is there a specific reason that you're doing it right now?
So Thursday night is when I bake challahs. The challah is traditionally eaten Friday night at the Shabbos table.
Okay.
And we bake full loaves because when you make the blessing on bread for the meal, it's tradition, and it's written that you should have 2 full loaves to make the blessing.
Okay. And are you doing this, just for yourself, or is there, someone you're making it for?
So, good question. So this is my business.
Okay.
KU Challahs.
KU Challahs, very...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, it's for KU students as well as anyone in the Lawrence community.
Okay.
And that's how I make my profit, is off of them. But at the same time, 10% of all of my profit goes to charities.
Why is that? Why not keep all the profits?
So, again, a good question. Challah, what we actually eat at the Shabbos table is not actually challah. Challah comes from a really deep tradition in Judaism. In biblical times, the Jews used to separate a portion of their crops for the Kohen Gadol, the high priest of the temple.
Okay.
Yeah. And, nowadays, since we don't have the temple, we have the mitzvah of challah. And what I do before I start braiding, I take the big ball of dough that I make, and I separate a small piece. That piece goes in the oven. It's baking right now, and that's the actual challah. You make a blessing on it, and then once it's fully baked, you throw it away, since we don't have the temple anymore.
Okay.
What we eat is just a tasty byproduct.
Okay, but it's still called challah.
We still call it challah, yeah. Makes it a lot easier
That'd be
that way.
confusing otherwise.
Right.
Okay, so you're making the challah, I see, in braids right now. Is there a specific reason for that?
Not really, other than tradition. People will do it in different ways. I've seen people braid it differently.
Okay.
My mom does a swirl when she makes round challahs.
Okay.
A lot of people will do braids of 3. I choose to do braids of 6. It's got this really nice, gorgeous look, and that's the way I was taught from my
It looks
mom.
a little bit more complicated, I think, than doing the regular 3.
It's hard to keep track of which way everything's moving. Yeah.
Okay. When you're eating the challah, does it taste like regular bread, or what does it taste like?
My challah tastes like cake.
It tastes like cake.
It tastes like cake, yeah.
So you put frosting and sprinkles on the cake?
No.
Okay.
I have seen challah with sprinkles, especially around the high holidays where you want to have a sweeter bread.
Okay.
But typically, I like to eat my challah with either honey or butter or a mixture of both.
Okay, and so people can put basically anything with it, just like you do with a slice of bread.
You can eat it with your hummus, whatever you want, guacamole. Absolutely.
Sounds good. So is there anything else you can tell us about challahs or your business right now? Anything you want to say?
Other than if you're looking for a challah for your Shabbos table, give me a call. Yeah.
There you go, right there. Avery Parkhurst, the challah man.
Well, that was really cool, Ethan. Wasn't that awesome? I really love challah. I like it with a little bit of hummus or guacamole. What do you like?
Hummus and guac, probably. Same thing. Don't you help him out sometimes?
Yeah, sometimes I do help him braid. It's a really fun thing. He taught me how to braid with 6. Normally you only braid with, 3 rolls, but he taught me how to do 6. That's the Avery way to do it. It's really cool.
Well, great. You guys doing it again this week?
Every week. Every
week.
Thursday you can pick up your challahs from us.
All right, so we'll have it again this week for Shabbos. And here's what's going on in the next 2 weeks. Good Shabbos Kansas City, a Jewish Federation in Greater Kansas City program, hopes to be a hospitable way to bring Jews together for monthly Shabbat dinner while raising awareness about its mission, to sustain and enhance Jewish life at home and around the world. Different hosts from the community will bring new guests. The goal is to host over 700 people in the first year. Keep up to date at www.jewishkansascity.org.
Rabbi Jeffrey Schroen of Overland Park, Kansas is hosting the event 4,000 Years of Jewish History this Wednesday at 7 p.m. Rabbi will be discussing the Jewish community coming and reacting in modern era. For more information, please visit the Jewish Federation of Greater Kansas City.
Also, KU's Jewish fraternity, Alpha Epsilon Pi, is hosting their annual Rockathon next Tuesday to Thursday on Wesco Beach. They'll be rocking in a chair for 48 hours nonstop to raise support for Hodgkin's lymphoma in honor of a fellow brother who has been recently diagnosed with the disease. For every $400 raised, brothers will be shaving their heads to show support.
Now that we've got you caught up on upcoming events, here's the Yiddish Word of the Day with Thomas Berdeno.
Thanks, guys. Thomas here with your Yiddish Word of the Week. Yiddish? What is that? You don't know? Obviously you're crazy, but I'll tell you anyway. Yiddish is a beautiful language that is a mixture of German and Hebrew. And our Yiddish word of the day, mensch. You gotta be a mensch. A mensch is a man of integrity, a man of honor. A mensch is a gentleman, a good boy. Herschel, you brought in all the groceries by yourself without being asked. What a mensch. Guys, you gotta be a mensch. Ladies, don't break your mother's hearts. Marry a mensch. Hopefully I've been a mensch. Back to you guys.
Well, thank you, Thomas. And that's all we have for today. So meet us back here in 2 weeks at 10 a.m. And make sure to follow us on Twitter at The Shpiel KU and like us on Facebook at The Shpiel. I hope you have a great week. See you guys.